be back. I feel like I haven't talked to you for ages. Well, it has been ages, I suppose, couple of weeks, because last Monday's video, it wasn't me chatting to you, just it was pre-recorded. Again, I want to apologize that I have been absent from most of the social media. I haven't been answering emails and comments, but as you know, my sister was visiting from Poland, so we really wanted to spend as much time together as possible, because she was here only for 4 days. And yes, it was wonderful. You know, we were running around, shopping, eating, drinking, talking till 1 o'clock in the morning, so it was really lovely. We are already planning my next visit there now. I know a lot of you wanted me to do a video with my sister, but as you can imagine, it would be very, very difficult with everything we wanted to do. I have like it's not even a vlog, it was us driving to Windsor one day and we were just chatting. I have to have a look at it. I did it on my phone. So I might just insert a bit of that at the end, so you can at least see her like in real life. So today I'm going to show you a few bits that I have bought while I was shopping with my sister. She brought me, oh my god, I was so excited. I don't know what's wrong with England, okay? First of all, Sephora. We don't have Sephora. It's like the biggest thing ever. They have Sephora in Poland. You know the deco mesh that I've talked about so much and that I've decorated my Christmas tree with, and I love it, and you cannot get it here. I mean, you probably can find it somewhere, but not what I want, or not the color that I want, or it's too expensive, or I can order it from abroad, which costs a fortune. Well, my sister brought me loads from Poland. So they have deco mesh as well, and we don't. And she also brought me loads of different masks. You know, I love my eye masks, and got like a collagen face mask. She brought me loads of them because, again, I don't see these that much here in the UK, you know, like in any drugstore that you just walk into, whereas there in Poland they are everywhere. So yes, I am very excited. Okay, I'm a bit obsessed with highlighters. I told you that last time when I bought, I don't know which one I bought. I can't remember because I bought so many. I've only really, you know, and I'm not talking about just highlighters, you know, those lovely powders, luminizing powders like the Hourglass Ambient Palette, all that sort of stuff. I've only really had the Laura Mercier Ambient Powder Palette, and another powder that I love for the same purpose is the Wet n Wild Reservio Cabana. You know how much I love it. And the Balm Marie Luminizer. They were just my 3 highlighting products. Now I have the Rosy for Autograph highlighting powder, and I have bought some more. Okay, first of all, I'm showing you this for the 3rd time, is the New Look Pure Color Baked Highlighter Powder, and this one just comes in gold, I think. So as you know, I already have bought that one once, twice, and this is 3rd time. So the first time I bought it, I gave it to my sister when I went to visit her. The second time I bought it, I was getting a parcel ready for Carmen, and I sent it to Carmen, and I love it so much that I went back and bought it again. So no one is getting this one because I don't get to use it. Every time I buy it, I send it to someone, I'll give it to someone. So again, to me, this is more of a, it is highlighter, but you know, not one of those in your face with glitter or anything. It's a very smooth baked powder. So it is beautiful. I know it's called gold, but it is almost like a rose gold color. It looks beautiful on the top of your cheeks. So if you can get New Look powder, I would strongly recommend this one. Okay, the next powder, which wasn't very expensive, is the Makeup Revolution Radiance palette. And this, you know, Makeup Revolution is so inexpensive. I think you have it in US now as well. And they almost dupe all the Too Faced palettes, Lorac palettes. And this to me is trying to be obviously the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. To say it comes with a lovely big mirror. I don't want to blind you. And let me put something against it. And as you can see, it has 3 powders as well. And when you swatch them and touch them, they are so soft, they swatch beautifully, but they definitely don't perform like the Hourglass. What I have noticed, because I've been trying to apply it with, you know, with the same like fluffy brush as I would with ambient powders, but I couldn't really see anything. And what I have tried is to use it with almost like a tightly packed brush, almost like a kabuki brush, not too hard but tightly packed, and then you get much better color payoff. So let me swatch it for you in order on my finger. I hope you can see that on my fingers. So as you can see, they look very smooth, very pigmented. The one at the top is the New Look, so you see those 3 down the bottom. Yes, so they are definitely no Hourglass, but for the price, this palette costs £8. I think they are really good. I can see now close up, they are not as smooth. I would say that even the New Look powder is smoother than this. But you know, for what you're using it, it's not like foundation that you need big coverage from it or whatever. They are really, really nice, so worth buying. Okay, the next thing that I bought is the Laura Mercier Highlight 01. So you know, she does, this is from the series of the matte Radiance baked powders, and they do like different shades of bronze, but this is Highlight 01. And again, this is not you know, highlight, the one that is very, very shimmery. I would compare this a bit more to the ambient lighting palette. So there it is. So it is right at the top. I don't know if you can see it, you know, all these powders are so light. But that one just gives you that beautiful luminous look on your cheeks, you know, that lovely airbrush look. So I've wanted that one for a long time. You know, last time I told you that when I went shopping, I wanted that powder, but it was out of stock. So I got it and I love it. I have it sort of, I like this type of powders, and I do that with the ambient powders, to put them like from here, not right under my eye, but like on this non-existing cheek, here, and I don't know, in like a little half moon shape. And then I put highlighter much higher here, like a proper highlighter, because I like this, you know, like really luminous, smooth look here, which is very hard to get when you are over the age of 20. I would say that if you have very big pores, and I have very tiny pores, my pores are not bad at all, but if you have very big pores, these type of powders might emphasize them, but you could still use it, you know, just on the top of your cheekbone, on under your brow bone, but I wouldn't use it like near the middle where the pores are the biggest. So I'm loving them all. And also, if you remember last time, so these were all the highlighters. If you remember last time when I talked about this powder, I also got a sample of the Mercier Secret Brightening powder. She gave me a little sample and I loved it so much that I thought I have to have the full size, and there it is. It is small pot, but that's a lot of product. A lot of people say that this is NYX or ELF, the under eye HD powder. Is a dupe. If you want, I will do comparison, or I might even do like a whole video about different powders for us grown women. I love it. I've been using it every day since I got it, so I'm really happy with that. This is nothing new, you know, people have been raving about it for forever, but I always thought it can't be that good. You know, I'm not one of these people usually that runs out immediately and buys something that is so big suddenly on YouTube because it's new or whatever. I like to research it for a bit longer, and that brings me to the next product, which I've been not so much researching, but I've read a lot of reviews about, and the hardest thing was to choose a color. So what I often do, I go onto eBay, and on eBay they often sell high-end products, little samples. So I usually buy a sample, and I bought a sample of that, and I knew it was too light. So from that and looking at the foundation matrix and all that stuff, I chose a color that is really good. And the product I'm talking about is the Shiseido Perfect Refining Foundation. Okay, this is not new again, and mine is in O20. I wanted to show you how absolutely minute the bottle is, although it is 30 ml, just standard foundation size, but obviously you get minimal packaging and just the product. So look how tiny that is. I mean, I compare it to, oh look, it's exactly the same height as one of the Mercier powders. It looks tiny, you can't believe that there is 30 ml in it, but it definitely is. I've seen few YouTubers really loving this foundation, and I thought I would like to try it. The color was impossible to choose, so they come in I, O and B. They start with those letters, so I is ivory, B is beige, and O is ochre. So mine is O20, which is natural light ochre, because ochre will be more yellow. So the sample that I've ordered was B20, which was beige, and it was beautiful, but it was so light. It was just a bit too light for me. So I figured out that if I ordered B40, it might be good, not shade, but the darkness. It would be good for me, but it might be too beige, because you know I like them a bit more yellow. So ochre, I thought if I go for O20, then that will be light enough and yellow enough for me. I was scared to go for O40 because I think I've read that it was too orange or something like that. Well, this is perfect color for me, especially for now. It actually reminds me a bit of my NARS Sheer Glow in Punjab. So let me just show you. It's got this little squeezable. It's, you know, the package, I mean, the packaging is brilliant for traveling. I mean, it's so tiny and so light because this is just plastic. But on the other hand, you think it is not cheap foundation. I think it is about £36. I managed to get it a bit cheaper on some website, but I think it's about £36. The packaging, you know, is not that nice. So as you see, it's not too yellow It's a lovely colour. Don't know if you can see it from here. Yes, so this foundation has very good coverage. I wouldn't say it is full coverage, but it's very buildable, but it covers really lovely, so you don't need much to cover stuff. You have to shake it, so it's a bit like the Chanel ones, because this is water-based. I am enjoying it, but I haven't used it for long enough to tell you if I definitely would buy it again, but I really like it. The only thing is, I sat down and looked through the ingredients on here, and not that I've ever looked really at ingredients in other foundations, which I will do after this, but this one has, yeah, it has alcohol in it, and it's 4th or 5th on the list, and I think this is the bad alcohol. I'm not sure. It's the SD alcohol. I'm sure that's the bad one, which is the alcohol denat. I am not sure, but then I don't know if that's what other foundations have in it. I don't know. I'm a bit more I'm paying a bit more attention lately to ingredients as something that I'm trying to get into in a habit of. Yes, it says on here it has got medium coverage, the finish is semi-matte, and skin type normal and combination. I would say even if you're oily, you probably will be okay with it, but if you've got dry skin, I don't think you would like that. So if you have dry skin and you would really like to try it, I would get a sample. So that was that. Then what I have bought is 2 of these, and this is quite new. I don't know if this is new, but I think this is quite new here in the UK, and it's the NYX Dark Circles Secret. And these are pots of concealer, but especially for dark circles, because they have the orange pigment in them. You know, if you want to disguise, you know, like that darkness, that bluiness under your eyes, you need to use corrector. These are more like correctors, you know, a bit like the Benefit Erase Paste, but I think these are nicer because I had Erase Paste and it was so thick and cakey, I didn't like it. But I have tried these for first time. I bought 2 different colors because I didn't know which one would be better for me. So I bought one in medium and in light. So I'll show you the difference. The light is a bit more peachy, whereas the medium is got a bit more orange in it. I don't know if you can see the difference. This is the light and this is the medium. So there isn't a huge difference. I would say the light is more like a light peach, whereas the medium is more like a light orange. So I've heard really good things about it, and it is very creamy, and I never used to have dark circles, you know, I'm just suffering with a bit of bags and puffiness and obviously fine lines. But I have noticed as I'm getting older, you know, the skin is getting thinner and you start seeing all these discolorations because you can see the veins, because the skin gets thinner. And I thought maybe I start using corrector before I use concealer. So this one's got the orange pigment in it, coconut oil and China clay. I don't know what China clay is good for, but that's what it has in it. So yeah, you know, I was quite impressed with the packaging. Packaging looks like something high-end. Obviously the pots are not glass, they are plastic, but I prefer that because it's lighter. It just looks really aesthetically pleasing. So, and how much were they? They were not that much, I think £6 or £7 each. So, and if you think how much erase paste is, it's much more than that. So I'm looking forward to using those more. What else have I got? Okay, last thing that I have bought is an eyebrow pencil. So you know I like the NYX, the Superfine eyebrow pencils, and I compare them to Anastasia Brow Wiz. In my opinion, they are almost identical. The only thing is, I don't think the pigmentation on those pencils is that good when you start filling your brows, but it could be the colors that I have, because I have taupe, which is quite light, and I can't remember the other one. And I found that with Anastasia, I didn't think her pencils were that pigmented, but again, that could be because of the colors I had. And of course, you know, I love my Dior Universal Brow Pencil, but that is just like running out, and I was panicking that if I ran out of that one, because that one is a bit darker, and like I have shown you in my brow routine, I like the darker bit on the end of my brow. And when we were out, I thought I'll better get another pencil. And I remembered that long time ago, I absolutely loved the Clinique Superfine Liner for brows. And mine is in 02 Soft Brown. I love this thing, and it's cheaper than Dior as well. I think they're actually gone up a bit, because I'm sure I used to pay £12 and I think it's 14 now. But this one's got such a fine nib, and it's so pigmented. It's not too soft, it's not too hard. I really like it. This is the color of it. It is quite cool. It's like an ashy brown, which I like. Yeah, I really love everything about this pencil. The only thing is, I'm looking at my brows now, and I think they are a bit too dark, and it might be because I have done the whole brows with just this pencil. I didn't use lighter. My camera stopped recording for some reason, so I don't know what you've heard, but anyway, this pencil is really good. I would highly recommend it. They come in few colors as well, so I think there is something for everyone. Maybe I should have gotten like the blonde one as well for the front, but I can use my NYX for that. So that was that. Another thing, and this is very important, I'm a bit worried. I've noticed that Karen had a bit something like that happening as well with Google Plus. The other day, I don't really use Google Plus. The only way I use it is when I post my video, you automatically post it onto Google Plus page. And I went onto Google Plus, I can't remember for what reason, and a message popped out that I have violated community, I don't know, I violated some rules apparently, and that's all you get. They don't tell you how, why, what you've done, what is it about, what video it is, and there is no one really to contact. If you fill one of those forms, they send you like an automated reply, which means absolutely nothing. And I am a bit worried now, because my YouTube channel is of good standing. I don't have any strikes against me. I don't have any copyright strikes against me, so I don't know what it is about. And I've heard so many stories of people just waking up and seeing that their channel's been shut down. They don't know why. Some of them never had any strikes, no warning, nothing. And it's so unfair. So what I wanted to say, if you ever see my channel disappearing, which would devastate me, I try to do everything for this not to happen, but I'm wondering if maybe I could change my channel name slightly, if that will make a difference, because I've watched some video about someone saying just change your channel name slightly, because what Google Plus have, I can't remember what it's called, you know, I'm not that technical, but they have these robots that pick up on things that you might have said or done or whatever, and they are not always right. And there is no one there to actually check. There is no one there that you can defend yourself to. You know, I know with the other problem that I had, a lot of you said you should talk to YouTube, you should blah blah. It's impossible. You don't get to speak to a person ever. I mean, they must get so many complaints and stuff every day. It's absolutely impossible. And that's what is so upsetting, that, you know, we put so much work to it and we try to comply with all the rules, and they can just shut you down just like that without explanation, and it's very, very hard to get your channel back. And even if they reactivate your channel, you lose all your subscribers, you lose all your videos, all your comments, everything. You basically starting from scratch. So I am a bit worried about that. Just because I'm getting this message, I have sort of sent a feedback to Google, because that's the only thing I could do, and I've heard nothing. So if I change my channel name, it won't be drastic. I will probably change it to something like Nisha Sugar or just Sugar Puff. That depends if this name is available, because someone else might have that. But yes, so watch out for that, because you know, at some point I might have a bit different channel name, but not for sure. I don't know. I am just all over the place with it. I'm trying to gather as much information as I can and try to see if I can contact someone and solve this problem. Not that it's a problem, because it's not stopping me yet to do anything. I just keep getting this message popping up anytime I go to Google Plus. Okay, that's it for today. I'm so glad to be back. I've missed you. I'm sorry, but I probably won't catch up on all the comments that you've sent on the other two videos. I have so many videos to make, reviews and things, that my head is hurting. And also it's very hard to get back into the routine when you haven't filmed for almost 2 weeks. So okay, my darlings, I thank you so much for watching, for supporting me, for subscribing. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I see you soon. Bye. Hi everyone. So this is my lovely, beautiful sister Monica.
Hello.
We are off to Windsor. You must be sick of me going to Windsor all the time, but I really love going there, and obviously Monica would like to see the castle.
Very much.
And we're gonna do some more shopping. We were shopping all day yesterday. She dragged me around the shops. I couldn't walk anymore. How do you like it here?
Very much. I found your city very attractive.
We just eat and drink and play with makeup and hair. And I'm sorry, I know you would love me to do a whole video, but you know, she's here only for 4 days. So you know what she's like.
Actually leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, she's leaving tomorrow, so it is like 4 days, but if you think about the traveling and everything, is, you know, it's not very much time. But she has to go back to her 2 little girls. She's got 2 little lovely girls. How old are they?
6 and 4.
6 and 4. They are
Elena
so
is
beautiful.
6 and Martha is 4.
They are so beautiful, and we Skype them and they cry and they missing their mum. So she can't stay much longer.
Jeśli to coś zabrałam, mam.
No tak, ale to ona już była, ta bateria, ale ona się naładowała tu pewno w tym pudełku, bo to pudełko ładuje. Spróbuj, czy to będzie działało. Spróbuj, czy to będzie działało z tym. So as you can see, we don't look much alike, really. We do a bit, but she looks very much like our dad, and yeah, and my brother looks, my full brother looks more like Monica, and my half brother, Monica's full brother, looks more like me.
It's complicated.
Yeah, she's very dark, brown eyes, just like our dad, whereas I'm a bit mixed, but I look more like my mother. But we do have both round faces like footballs, round heads. We both have hooded eyes, like I have shown you on Instagram, our grandmother. We've got her to thank for it. But you know, I would like to have brown eyes because you don't need that much makeup.
That's true.
And I've got these blue eyes and I have to put so much makeup on.
And
to look natural, I wouldn't buy makeup. I like to look like a drag queen. What else did we buy? Oh yes, we bought the new look highlighter as well. Yeah, we are all about highlighters. Have we got highlighters on, Monica?
Yes,
Have you got yours?
of course.
So yes, we are all about highlighters. What else did we buy? I can't remember.
A lot of things for my girls.
Yeah, we were buying a lot of things for Monica's daughters, so we've been buying them stuff. Stickers, colouring books, and today we're gonna go to TK Maxx. See what I love TK Maxx. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we can get Balance. I tell you something. I love that face wash from Balance that I have shown you a few weeks ago. It's so lovely. So maybe we get some of that. But other than that, I think we're going to go for breakfast actually, because it's already 9:30, but I had to drop Max at school and came back for Monica, and we just ran out and we are so hungry, so we might go for breakfast somewhere first.
Typical English breakfast.
Yes, English breakfast. Monica wants to have typical English breakfast, so we're gonna have a fry up. We went out to a restaurant last night for dinner, but tonight I will just cook. And we will drink more champagne. And I'm going to do Monica's nails today. What else? It's nice to have sister. She fixed my hair a bit today at the back because it wasn't looking so good. This is my 3rd day hair. Can you believe that? I've got no time to wash my hair. So, you know, it's nice doing things like that. Sisters are doing it for themselves. Oh yes, we've got a plan that when we retire, we're gonna buy a little house together and we're gonna live together. I don't know what we're gonna do with our husbands.
Who cares?
Don't know what we're gonna do with our husbands, but we're gonna live together because she likes, you know, like I do a lot of DIYs and decorating. She loves doing that as well. She makes lovely things for Christmas, and so can you imagine? We would be just doing makeup, decorating, and making stuff. That would be good life. I'm gonna pop into my PO box as well, see if I got any goodies to show you. Yes, I will have so many videos to do. From now on, everything should be back to normal, and I will be filming a bit more. But I am going to go now because we are almost there. So we'll see you a bit later. Bye.